Hello, today we're gonna take a look at the spears in PvP. This video was made on stream, and if you want to see the full testing of the spears, you should check out the full stream in the top right corner. I'm Summer, and without much further ado, let's jump straight in. Let's just go for the let's say core classes for now, because everyone got the spear. So I think the warrior spear is for sure S tier. Yeah, you saw it in the matches. It's the evade, the dodges, the even CC and damage. It's a really strong kit, and it's overtuned for sure. So play it while you can. Be sure about this. So I'm talking about PvP, of course. Yeah. So I think the Mesmer spear is actually underrated. I tested it. The damage is there. It's fun to use. I think they could tune it a little bit more to make it a little bit more reliable, and the clarity mechanic is hard to make use out of PvP at some points. Sometimes it doesn't line up at all, but I think it's a fun spear. I think it's probably A or B here. I think you should probably put it in B tier for now. The damage is there. I think the sustain and the connection is not there. Sometimes you don't connect with your 4 or 5 skill at all. But it's really fun. Maybe we change it later. So I think the Elementalist spear for PvP, for competitive or let's say structured PvP, I think is undertuned. Or at least the kit is not perfect. So I think it's for now it's D tier. It's my first impression, by the way. So it's not. I have not tested it for weeks. Yeah, but it looks like it's not there yet. So I will. My recommendation here would be probably to just the defense it provides for how many skills you drop. You drop your focus defense. You drop your mobility with daggers. You have range, yes, but to be honest, slow ranged attacks is not what is good in PvP, at least at the current meta. And yeah, that's why I think it's not that good. The same as with Thief, actually. I think Thief is a really cool idea, combos and stuff. I think it's really good in PvE. But I think the condition element of it makes it really hard to use in PvP right now, because most Thief builds are focused on direct damage, on power damage. So I feel like it's for sure has to be tested more, but I think it's not that great in PvP. But like I said, I tested most of the spears, but it's not the final result. It's more like the impressions I got from testing in PvP. So I feel like the Guardian spear is quite good. I would put it in A. I think Guardian has really good weapons. So you could really Willbender with hammer, like you saw in the monthly AT yesterday. But you could also equip spear. Spear is a really good one. I think in World vs. World it's even better. But in PvP it's a good all-round kit. You have damage, you have a lot of. Yeah, it's a really good spear. It's nice. I think it feels good. I think that's how spears should be. I think the warrior spear is overtuned and should be more like the guardian spear. That's my current opinion. So after testing the revenant spear, it's a condition weapon. It has 1 evade, and I feel like it's for PvP at least. It's really lackluster. You have range damage that is not even that high, and it's condition. So you have to play it with something like, hey, array. Currently doing some spear tier list for PvP until we wait for the match to begin. So I tested the Revenant spear here, and I think it's not good. I think it needs a lot of work. I think the defense. Yes, so the heal chrono is working, and I think it's still the best in its role for sure. You can. What are we missing? So the Ranger Spear, I feel like it's a really good one. I think it has some weaknesses. It's not as overtuned as the Warrior Spear, but I feel like if you use it correctly and the stealth mechanic it has, I think it's really fun to use. If it's really A tier or if it's B tier, I'm not sure. I think it's A tier. I think it's a good one. I feel like this design is really good. It's really fun to use it. Yeah, that's my final impression of it. I think the Engineer Spear feels not very strong, and I think it has a nice animation and stuff, but it's not that good. So I think it's definitely, you have to improve on it by quite a lot. I feel like it may be even worse than the other ones, to be honest. I feel like it's really, really weak in PvP. I'm talking about. So the last one, I think. No, what am I missing? I think I'm missing Necromancer. So Necromancer Spear, I tried it in the last stream. You can check it out on YouTube or in the VODs on Twitch. So the last time I tried it was it's a power heavy build. It has a lot of lifesteal into it. You can use the new relic, which gives you more lifesteal. Okay, sorry, but so let's finish off the spear overall. What I think the spears are really cool. Most of them have a really good design. Like it's not only the animations that look really good, really fleshed out, but it's also about the kits. They are really well designed. So for example, the Mesmer Spear has some really nice combos potential in there. So you do your 2, which then improves your skills, the 3, 4, 5 if you use it afterwards. And then you can use the 5 again to reset your 2, which is really fun. So there's a lot of synergy and possibilities there. I think it's really fun. I feel like it's sometimes hard for some spears to work. For example, I think the Revenant Spear is slightly, not slightly, is heavily undertuned. It needs some kind of help in the damage department for sure, or at least in the sustain is also not there. I think some spears really need a little bit of help. But I think most of the kits are really fun to use. That's the most important thing. So if they tune some numbers and maybe rework 1 or 2 skills, I think it would be really good. And I think they should also nerf the Warrior Spear. It's way too strong. But in general, the kits are really fun. So I think if they all are tuned to A or B tier, I think that's where they should be in PvP. It's really fun. So after some more testing by me or by other content creators, I have to revisit my tier list here. So especially the Elementalist Spear seems to be much better than I first thought. So it has quite good damage, and actually with the 2 water fields also some really good sustain. So I think I would even put it in B tier with the Spear of Mesmer. Regarding the Revenant Spear, I also think it's important to increase the tier of it. I think it's a heavy hitting weapon that is not the most sustainable, but if you combine it with, for example, the Vindicator in PvP, it is still really good. I think it's not as good as the Warrior Spear, but I think if you play it right and the strength of the Vindicator, it could even become A tier. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.